Hello and welcome to this Warhammer Quest Curse City update. So from the last video when I unboxed the game and went through it, I had a few requests to say, hey, can we see the models built? Well, I am done with the baddies, so to speak. So I thought I'd show them off in all their glory. So let's start with this boy. This is the Wolf, Radigar the Wolf. The detail on these models is, as you'd expect from Games Workshop, absolutely brilliant. He's a big boy. He's like an ogre sort of size, isn't he? So he's pretty cool. I like the idea of maybe doing an undead ogre army. I think that's ties in with these guys as well, like his bodyguard. I mean, look at that. They're really easy to go together. Nice miniatures, not a lot of excessive sort of gap filling or cleaning or anything like that. And they just look cool. Just what you'd expect. He's got a bit of a look on his face, hasn't he? There we go. So these boys are going to do some damage, I think, aren't they? We've got the all the characters come on one spruce, and there's your sort of like Watchmaster. It's an interesting miniature. Yeah, it's as you'd expect. He's just a nice model. Got the Gravekeeper. Very cool, sort of pulling a coffin lid up with a zombie coming out of the ground. I love that helmet as well. It's very Pan's Labyrinth, isn't it? And we've got this Spymaster guy who's got so much on his shoulders, I don't know how he'd walk around at all. It's just got like a raven and a bat hanging off him and various candles on him. Again, real cool, sort of necromancer looking type character. So I'm going to do all the bases as if I was doing them as an Age of Sigmar army as well, because I think that when the Soulblight Gravelords book comes out, these are all going to be useful for that as well. So we also have these sort of miniatures, and this is actually probably my favourite miniature so far. I just think that looks incredible. Like these sort of like half vampire sort of bridey type things, but yeah, really nice to build, really nice models. I like the way that they use sort of terrain on bases now, instead of like sort of little sticks and so on and so forth. And this guy here, yeah, they're gonna get into you and rip you to bits, aren't they? And then we have the big type monster. I call him a Vargulf. I know he's not called a Vargulf, but I think you could use him. There's a couple of gaps in the filling on him, but he's a big kit. Yeah, it's like a little rat there on a stone running by him again. So quite interesting the sort of dynamics they get out of the miniatures, even off a flat sprue. The second sprue is there's two of the same, so there's all of this lot sort of twice. You get sort of 5 zombies, 5 skeletons, the bats, the rats, and various bits and pieces. So to give an example, it's one of the Ulfund Watch. Again, and all the fronts and backs can be sort of like multi-positioned onto the different, alternative sets, so to speak. So you get a little bit of variety in there as well. Just nice skeleton models. I really like them. They're a bit more dynamic than your standard sort of skeletons. I guess they're all doing little dance poses, aren't they, some of them? But there we go. It's pretty cool. The zombies. These are growing on me. I really did not like these when I first saw them, but they are actually growing on me. I don't know why that would still be on the back, but hey, it's pretty cool, the zombies. They're still zombies though, aren't they? So you look at 80 of them. I don't know if I'd want to paint 80 of them because they're very, very intricately detailed, which is pretty cool. There's some really really nice details on there. And you think, oh, if I'm going to be painting up mass hordes of these, yeah, I think if I do undead, it'll be skeletons for me. There's cool little objectives as well. Lots of ravens with keys and various pieces in there, which is nice to see. And these are all just like the additionals on the sprue. Like gravestones. Yeah, interesting. You've got things like this little guy. Little gargoyle testing the money with a chest under him. So I assume he'll have some sort of purpose in the game. Things like that as well. You've got like I don't know what that is. It's like a little familiar, I think, isn't it? Like a cat. And what else have we got? The corpse rat swarms. They go together really well, and I've got quite a lot of dynamic sort of flow to them on the base, which is quite interesting for a flat sort of sprue. And yeah, so there's 3 bases of that. So 6 in total. So all this is doubled up. These are like little guys, and then obviously the bats as well. So we've got, that's like one of the bigger bats. And it's quite interesting because they all have these smaller bats on them to give it sort of motion to the base again, which is it's quite nice how they've managed to do that. You've got like that, for example. There we go, see like flying swarm over a bit of ruins and so on and so forth. So yeah, really impressed with the miniatures so far. So that's all the, not well, I've done the other set of these, just, you know, they're the same thing basically. Oh, last one. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, now it's to get them based, get them sprayed and get them painted before we start playing. But yeah, there we go. So that's the baddies, so to speak, from Warhammer Quest Chaos City. The miniatures are beautiful. I'm going to build the heroes up once I've got these boys sort of spray undercoated, and then once we're all painted, we'll get some games in. So thanks for watching, guys. Do subscribe for more, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe, stay well, and happy hobbying.